Hello again. It's Mrs. Nelson. I'm read a book for you for our read aloud today. It's called Stuck by Oliver Jeffries. He's the author and the illustrator. So he wrote the words and he drew the pictures. We've been given permission by Scholastic to be able to read some of your books or read some of their books. So let's just go ahead and get started. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. Oop, and that got stuck too. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one, and unbelievably, it got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. And if you look at the illustration on this page, who do you think Mitch is? I think it's the cat. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. And up he threw it. I'm sure you can guess what happened. So I don't think he used the ladder the right way. How would you, if you were to bring a ladder to get all this stuff out, what would you do with your ladder? Probably not throw it. Oh, the ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anybody noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know it, the bucket of paint got stuck. Then Floyd tried. I wonder what he's going to try next. A duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, and his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair. The kitchen sink, to knock down his friend's bicycle, and then Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink. I don't think he's making some very safe choices, is he? Kind of creative. I can't believe what he did next. He took the family car to knock down the front door. And then the milkman, which a milkman is somebody back in the day that used to bring milk to your front door, to knock down the family car. Oh my goodness. And then an orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be. So here's where he threw the car, and then the milkman, and then you see the giant orangutan. A small boat to knock down the orangutan, a big boat to knock down the small boat, a rhinoceros to knock down the big boat, and a long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros. Oh my goodness. And then the house across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. Floyd must be very strong. A lighthouse to knock down the house that was no longer across the street. And a curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And the whale goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" So there's the lighthouse. And then the big whale, he's saying, "What are you doing?" It's okay. And they all got stuck. Leo's trying to help me read. Well, a fire engine was passing and heard all of the commotion, and the fireman stopped to see if they could help at all. And up they went, first the engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. And the fireman's asking, hey, how can I help? And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Fireman would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea, and he went to find a saw. So I wonder what he's gonna do with that saw. I hope he doesn't throw it. Oh, well, he lined it up as best as he could, and he hurled it at the tree. And hurled is a fancy word for throwing something. What do you think? Ah, and that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted, which means he was really happy, and he had forgotten all about his kite and put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted, which means he was really tired. Though before he did, he could have sworn there was something he was forgetting. Wonder what it could be. Oh, he didn't think he thought about all the things in the tree. It says, hang on a minute, lads, I've got a great idea. So hopefully the firemen can get all those things unstuck. So this is kind of a silly book. Yeah, I read this one to Leo, and he kind of giggles when I read it and you see the pictures of all the things getting stuck in a tree. So make sure if you get something stuck in a tree, you might ask a grown-up to help you instead of throwing things up in the tree and maybe not be able to get them back down. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.